Oh, yeah?
That's my fucking jam, yo. Welcome back to Deus Ex. We are in Hell's Kitchen, I believe it's called. And where's my stuff, my inventory? Yeah, let's look at our goals. Find the NSF's secret generator. Paul's team will raid the warehouse when the generator is destroyed and the EMP field goes down. Talk to the locals in the bar or the clinic for clues to the location of the generator. We're going to go to both locations. We also got to find Sandra, who's somewhere out in the streets. We talked to these doofuses.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm glad. I hope she does better.
Can't be any worse for her than morphine.
Hello.
Hey, Shay, one for the road. Yes, ma'am. What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of anyone hiding a large generator?
Not exactly, but if it's anywhere, it's probably in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you'd get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
Nah.
No thanks.
Oh, wait. She said something.
What'll it be?
Ah, she mentioned something about her
Never mind.
augmentations. She said she used to work for UNATCO. It's not really important, but yeah, I missed that. Damn it.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment. How about liquor?
I don't have any liquor.
The bar's to my left.
He's like, buy me a fucking drink. This is funny. So, here's some liquor right here. You could just take it and you think, ha ha ha, but watch this.
What do you have for me?
You can have this bottle of liquor.
That one's warm. Get me something from the bartender.
He's like, nah, bitch, I want something cold.
Shoot.
Ah!
Beer, please.
There you go.
Here you go, my man. How about a 40?
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Beer, please.
There you go.
Here's another fucking 40, bro.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires, big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that.
So yeah, that's actually really important stuff. He's telling us that something happened with Paul in Hong Kong. UNATCO knows about it. They transferred him back to the States. But he doesn't want to talk about it because it's a secret. There's something fishy going on with Paul. And with all the stuff about him wanting to keep everything non-lethal, it's very, let's just say, interesting.
Your brother's one of the bravest men I know.
And can we mention the fact that this guy just drank 2 fucking 40s and is about to, what he said, go on duty and fucking fly a copter? Jesus Christ. But yeah, so he's here to kind of keep an eye on us, look out for us. There's also a data cube down here. I reprogrammed your keypad with the code 8852. Don't forget the code, since it's hell to bypass and reprogram it. How about a dinner after closing hours? I'm sure you can whip something up. Stay in touch, Matt. So, I've never really found a purpose for it, but we can go down here. Here it is. 8852. But there's nothing really down here as far as I can tell. The floor is slippery because it's icy. But there's some soy food and some sodas, I guess, if you want it. And I don't think there's anything in there either. So yeah, whatevs. There's a few more people to talk to somewhere in here, and I think some money. Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, you with the troops? I need help.
What's the problem?
Actually, it's my friend. Johnny took her into the alley west of here, across the street.
Slow down. Who's Johnny?
I got a bad feeling about this. He was mad. He gets crazy when he's mad.
Don't worry. I'll check it out.
I hope she's okay.
So that's Sandra she's talking about. We're still looking for her. And here's a bitch.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun. Glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now.
Remember when we read that newspaper and I said, we'll actually meet that guy, Joe Green? Yeah, this is him.
How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
Heard anything about a secret NSF power generator?
Ah. Playing the detective, are we? I take it you've been assigned to eliminate certain weapons systems. Defenses, maybe? Am I getting warm?
Just answer the question.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations.
I don't know if he has anything else.
This is gonna make a great story.
Ah, well, looks like we might have fucked up. Our boss is going to give us a spanking later. Anything on the old public access? That's weird. That's new. A warning from Project Mayhem. If you are reading this, then this warning is for you. Every word you read of this useless fine print is another second of your life. Don't you have other things to do? Is your life so empty that you honestly can't think of a better way to spend these moments? Or are you so impressed with authority that you give respect and credence to all who claim it? Do you think everything you're supposed to think? Buy what you're told you should want? Get out of your apartment. Meet a member of the opposite sex. Stop excessive shopping and masturbation. Quit your job. Start a fight. Prove you're alive. If you don't claim your humanity, you'll become a statistic. You've been warned. Tyler. Okay. Alright, Tyler. Bitch, motherfucker! Anything in the old shitter? Something we can flush? Can we flush? Yeah. You filthy bitches. Alright, well that's it for the tavern. So I guess we can leave. We got the clinic to check out. We got to find Sandra. And also, we got to go meet Smuggler, who will send us on a side quest. Alright. I think Sandra is back here.
What I'm telling you, girl,
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur, unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a gang. You get beat out.
Fuck you, Johnny! Bitch-ass motherfucker.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Right. The weapons dealer.
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Your father asked me to look for you. He'd like you to come home.
My dad shouldn't have hired a hitman. Stupid way to get himself killed.
I've been hearing about this punk JoJo. I'll straighten him out if you can tell me where to find him.
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You get home so your father won't have to worry.
I can take care of myself.
Nice shirt, loser. Alright. What you got, Johnny? You stupid moron. Oh, we got lots of crap. Assault rifle, have we read this? The 7.62 by 51mm assault rifle is designed for close quarters combat, utilizing a shortened barrel and bullpup design for increased maneuverability. An additional underhand 20mm HE launcher increases the rifle's effectiveness against a variety of targets. Get out of here. Liquor. The label is torn off, but it looks like some of the good stuff. Doubt it. It ain't no Lagavulin as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's get rid of the knives. We'll hold on to the Zyme for now. And get rid of this. And the shotgun. Have we read about the shotgun? The sawed-off pump-action shotgun features a truncated barrel resulting in a wide spread at close range and will accept either buckshot or sabot shells. Alright, we'll drop that. And the crowbar, we don't need that either. Alright, so she's going to wander back to the bar. Maybe we'll talk to her later for a little extra dialogue. But let's go ahead and hop into the clinic. We'll learn some more there. And then we'll head to Smugglers. Smuggalinos! No weapons allowed? Alright, alright.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here.
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now.
After you listen to that conversation, you can actually talk to them.
Heard you say you were in Squalnomi. You're lucky. A lot of good people never made it back.
Makes you feel any better, a lot of not-so-good people didn't make it back either.
Yeah, bad card to draw no matter which side of it you were on.
Look around. Some folks drew worse. Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military. You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be.
All right.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
Tenderloin Clinic, okay?
Please proceed to the examining room.
No. Can I hack this? Actually, I wonder. Where are my skills at? Got 3721. I can upgrade some shit. Let's see. If I increase my computer to advanced, an agent achieves a moderate increase in detection countdowns and a moderate decrease in lockout times, as well as gaining the ability to control automated gun turrets and transfer emails to their data vault. This is actually what I want. So we don't have to deal with the possibility of getting locked out and starting a fight with people. I can actually just transfer the shit to my data vault and read it later. So I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. And then I'll have to wait on everything else, I think. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think she'll get mad. No one ever seems to get mad when you hack their shit. It's just that the alarm goes off. Add the data vault. Log out. Now we can go into our data vault and read it. But where is it? There we go. From J. Allred to A. Priest, subject to policies. Alice, sorry about the way things have been lately. I've been through tough times before, and they come on like storms. When you're in the middle of one, you don't think the sunlight will ever break through again. There were some stretches in Texas when the fighting got so bad that it seemed like there was nothing but wounded people wherever I went. That was all I saw, just wounds to be bandaged. This is a hard stretch, but we'll pull through all right, and we help a lot of people who wouldn't be helped otherwise. I've got a lot of faith in you and the rest of the staff. We'll make do. Allred. All right.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
We can get a discount on the full program, so I'm going to say no for now.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Got a few credits?
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view, if it's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
Alright, that's another way in.
One thing about the warehouse district. You've got to know which buildings are safe. Some have armed guards.
One of the doctors can help you.
Fine. This little area in the middle is new.
You know where Eddie went?
Who's Eddie? Okay.
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
The Osgood place is the way we're going to go through, because we have the password for it. Sometimes they hide things under here. I don't see any now.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
But sometimes... Alright, I think that's it over here. Is this automatic? Okay.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you'd do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
Rich people don't get gray death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it. Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me, when there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Don't mention it.
Well, I mean...
Let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
Full program.
I want the full program.
The code to the surgery bay is 2153. The medical bots will handle your case from now on.
Alright. So, we got some dead people from the plague. What do you got?
Vectors. The vectors are all wrong.
Okay. Got some more dead people. Grave times. Drown the ceremony of innocence. Party in the blood-dimmed tide. Lose all conviction. Featuring Oblivion, Pretty and Twisted, Tiger, DJ Vileu, The Gibson Cowboys, and Brewer's Phase. March 17th, 100 credits, location Undernet, no guns, no knives, no morals, no thing, nowhere, no cops, yes Zyme, yes sex, yes dance, yes Turday. Everything is permitted, nothing is free. Sounds like my kind of party. Is this worth it? I don't know. Let's pick it and see. Huh? What you got in here? Zyme and multi-tool? Nah. Just trading one thing for another. Alright, well let's hack this.
La 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 la.
We read that one. Okay. So, from J. Alhared to T. Moore, weekly report saved. Thomas, another week, another report. The triad situation here is getting tight. So many people with the Great Death, and we simply can't help them. At best, we give them fluids and attempt to keep them hydrated until they crash out, but that's just taking up space we could use for someone treatable. A lot of them have nowhere to go, no social support, and they're creating problems in the clinic. Security is non-existent, and a few times I've had to trank someone and drag them back onto the street. Secondary diseases on the rise. Lots of tetanus, gangrene, resistant infections, advanced flu, that sort of thing. I've attached a detailed spreadsheet with the breakdown and supply rec. That's another thing. We missed last week's supply shipment and they're getting low on... Christ, I think they're shooting outside. I've got to go. Do what you can and let me know what to expect. Alred. Doesn't this world seem really fun to live in? Good God. Open. Alright, so we have the code to the surgery bay.
One of the doctors can help you.
2153. What's nice about this, get in there, is we have access to a medical bot. I don't think we have any, yeah. So anytime we come back to Hell's Kitchen, we'll have access to this guy. Which is nice. No bioelectric energy, though.
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic.
Alright, we're done here.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
Huh?
You making a play today?
Nah, scavenged some copper wiring. Wanted to get back and try it out in the sculpture.
Christ, you and the sculptures. What's this one called?
The Man Who Was Thursday.
Makes as much sense as the last one. What was it called? Napoleon something or other?
Napoleon of Notting Hill.
Doesn't seem much use for sculpture today.
There's always tomorrow.
Alright. See, that's what I like about this game. A lot of random conversations, a lot of emails to read that just kind of fill out the world. But this is one of the few games where I would say it's totally fucking worth to do that. What's up, guy? Also got a nano key for Osgood and Sons. I think that's my 3rd nano key. Okay. Now, to find Smuggler... This place is actually quite big. We haven't really seen all of it. I'm looking for a building that says Koban International. And it's in that direction.
We took him out.
Thank you, sir. Where are you? Where are you, Koban? Koban International? There you are, right there.
Yeah?
We're looking for an illegal power generator in this area. Can you help me out?
I might have heard something. How much money you got? 50 credits?
No, I have enough information.
Forget it.
All right.
Saviorific, holy smokes. I fucking love this sign. Alright, the shitty thing... Ooh. Have we read this? Maybe not. Court upholds New York grid law. New World Press, Washington, D.C. In a landmark 6-3 decision yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the controversial grid zoning laws that have been the subject of a number of suits since being instituted 6 years ago. Originally passed by the New York legislature in 2046 in response to the Upper West Side bombing that killed 45 people and wounded over 100, the grid zoning laws effectively allowed the police to wall off regions of Manhattan and its surrounding boroughs. Foot traffic between these zones is prohibited, and traveling between zones is restricted to authorized subways or highways subject to police surveillance. A travesty, said Gil Treble, representing the ACLU as plaintiffs in the case. This law is nothing more than the legalization of social oppression on a grand scale. Supreme Court Justice Machin wrote in his favorable decision that the unfortunate nature of American liberty is that freedom creates opportunity for terror. It's with heavy heart that I must conclude in this case that the freedom of individual Americans must be balanced against the needs of the community to feel safe and secure. Alright. Now, getting into smugglers is a bit tricky because you have these... Oh, they're getting them! Oh. I'm at him! Ah! Oh no. NSF. Did they get him? Oh shit, what the hell is that? Good job, guys. You fucked him up. I guess it's when we come back. There's a couple of thugs that hang out here and try to attack you, but... Looks like we're... Looks like we're lucky on this part. That's a gas bomb. It doesn't feel good. Ah! There was no cloud there! Suck my ass. Do these guys have anything to say? I think they do.
Talk to one of the guys in green. You Natcos are running the show today.
I guess not.
We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar.
To the Underworld Bar. Alright, smugglers in here. Let's get some light. Smash this shit up. Huh?
Yes. Password? Open up. I'm a federal agent.
Dick! Oh, how do I get the fucking password for smuggler? Ah. Oh shit. How do I get the password for smuggler? Ow! Huh. Maybe... Oh, you know what? I think I know. I think we need to talk to Sandra and her friend back at the underworld. Oh, God, there they are. There's the thugs.
Your mistake, buddy.
Help me! Help me, Unako! I'm fragile! I'm a fragile boy. That's what you get when I sick my dogs on you. Fucking losers. Alright, yeah, I think that's what it is. I need to get back to the Underworld Tavern, which is fucking where? Isn't it here? Or is it on the other side? I'm telling you, man, these places are big and they're confusing. Hello.
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Tough guy like you? Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
There we go.
I think your friend is going to be all right.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods, cosmetic. Scars, I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
There we go. So yeah, Jojo is Jojo Fine, who also has been working with the NSF. We'll bump into Jojo later. But for now, we can head back to Smugglers.
Who will help the widow's son? Excuse me? Oh, sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I don't know what this is.
The NSF are playing right into our hands.
Who will help the widow's son? And then he says, sorry, I thought you were someone else. I don't actually know what that's in reference to, and unless he's some sort of like secret agent, like waiting for someone to meet him, and that's the code phrase, I don't know. And I'm not sure if it's ever resolved. It's weird. Right, smugglers. Ah!
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
There we go. There actually is another way into Smugglers, but I kind of forget. So it's a pain in the ass to get here.
Our files show that the smugglers whacked out Paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Yeah, and he does mean fucking Paranoid. God damn. So first thing, infinite. So I can't break it. What about this? Can I break this? Nope, apparently not. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta use a pick then. I don't want to, but... A multi-tool, nice. I can use that right here. That'll shut off the lasers. But we're still not done. Yup. Fuck you. You piece of shit. So we're gonna have to do the old try to disarm again like we did with those gas grenades at the statue. So let's get in position. Try to keep the cursor right on it and go up. There we go. And there he is, but we're still not done. There's another one here. A gas grenade. And there's a gas grenade up here, too. But I don't know if we can get... Maybe we can just go like this. It's an EMP grenade, so it won't hurt me, but it'll take all my bioelectric energy away, of which I only have like 50% right now. Alright, Smuggy.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
No.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Alrighty.
Ford does the best bioscience in the Northeast.
Let's see the hardware again.
No!
See anything you like?
That's not what I was hoping for.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
I was just hoping for some more conversation. He's using the shadow net. Rosy Cross inquiry, and then something in French. Oh, that was one of two logins here. Well, let's let that charge up. So the one in French, I have no idea. 312446. I'll write that down, but I'm not sure that works for anything here. 1351. I'm sure that probably would give you some information if you could read French. From Rosy Cross to blah blah blah, subject inquiry. The Oracle says, we did as asked and checked with our sources, pulled up Black Project lists from Dead Space Net Ghosts, performed intrusion runs on Throne 6G systems, everything. Called in all markets. Best we can say after 8 variable cross-check on all available info is your friend did some under-the-table work in youth. Very deep, very wet. Few specifics, but we were to divine that it involved the chlorine-assisted delivery of weaponized particles. We show 86% likelihood that this work is a contributing factor to his disappearance. We can tell you this much as well. Was not taken by any known national or international security organization. We cannot determine a responsible party, and this troubles us. We consider our debt repaid. No further communication between us will occur. The Oracle would like to know the last joke you heard. So, this is about his friend Ford Schick, that we're going to go look for, was not taken by any known national or international security organization. That's weird. And also, Ford found out something secret because they were able to find out that, remember the tainted water that they were talking about, that there was a chlorine spill? It looks like he might have found information that it was actually on purpose, and so they stole him, or took him. So, the Oracle is basically a name for an organization that does a lot of deep dive investigation. So, before we go look for Ford Schick, let's look at the rest of Smuggler's Pad here. It's kind of lame. What do we got here? Basic firearm safety rules. Never point a firearm at anyone or anything you do not intend to shoot. Before handling any firearm, understand its operation. Always have your firearm pointed in a safe direction. Keep your firearm unloaded when not in use. Treat every firearm as if it were loaded. Never pass your firearm to another person until the cylinder or action is open and you visually check that it is unloaded. Place your finger inside the trigger guard only when you're ready to fire. The Modern Terrorist Handbook, Section 7C, Computer Virus Cultivation. One tool or weapon not to be neglected in the arsenal of the modern terrorist is the use of computer viruses to cause disruption to major city services and infrastructure, or other targets of opportunity. Current heuristical viral stalkers are ineffective against modern polymorphic hothouse engines available from many sites on the undernet, and can be easily linked to IP tunnelers for a cheap, effective denial of service attack, or, with some programming skills and icebreakers, a mutagenic crash and grab bird can be grown for the retrieval of specific info from the unfortunate victims. The following pages will discuss some of the more typical virus, such as the Bandersnatch version 128, Ulysses Dilemma, and 109. Ooh, a lockpick. The Reluctant Dictators by Travis Crockett. Introduction. Organized at the end of the American Revolution on May 13, 1783 by General George Washington, the Order of the Cincinnati was ostensibly formed as a fraternity to recognize the accomplishments of those officers who had served with distinguishment during the Revolution. However, the true purpose of the order was the cultivation of a military force ready, willing, and able to accomplish a coup d'etat if the fledgling American democracy began to stumble. Skeptical of the viability of the untried democratic system, Washington took counsel in the story of the Roman general Cincinnatus, who was called from retirement to serve as dictator for 16 days in the defense of Rome, after which he returned home to his farm. In the wake of the revolution, the U.S. was vulnerable to any number of outside forces, and Washington felt that a strong central authority had to be present that could assume control of the government if necessary and temporarily suspend the Constitution if required. Washington resigned as president after only 2 terms in office, but remained president of the Order of the Cincinnati till his death. The order still exists to this day, a shadow organization of the wealthy and powerful that has been linked to any number of other organizations ranging from the Illuminati to the Trilateral Commission. Okay. There is a code. Actually, it's a 3-digit code. It's not going to be one of those ones I stole from the French email. So, bummer. But it'll open up this window, and there is good stuff behind there, but I would have to use 2 tools to get to it. And at this early stage in the game, it's not worth it. So, let's be careful of this. Let's get the hell out of here and find a manhole. Now, for some reason, finding a goddamn manhole in this place can be a bitch. Because these aren't manholes. Those are just vents. I believe there's one in the alley where we can get into Paul's apartment. So I guess I can check there, unless I see another one somewhere down the side of one of these places. Over here? No? Still knocked out, buddy? Little bitch. Here we go. Here's a manhole. Alright. So let's gingerly hop down here.
These tunnels aren't on the New York City sewer maps. Weird. I have no information on what you might be getting into. It seems worth following up.
Yes. And these guys have suits on, or outfits, that we've never seen before. And it just says paramilitary trooper. So, some weird shit's happening down here, and we're going to explore this next episode. I like to keep you in suspense. So thank you very much for joining me. We're getting back into Deus Ex, and it feels good. It feels good. And I'll see you next time. You stay safe out there, and have a good night.